Malvern has won the toss and elected to receive. Lakeside will be kicking away from the scoreboard. If you hear out, directions elude me as far as north and south, east and west. But if you've been to Lakeside Stadium, they're kicking away from the big scoreboard. Ben, let's talk about our isolated player of the game tonight. Is going to be senior Jabri Artis, coming off of a game where he had, I believe, a receiving touchdown or maybe a 2-point conversion. I can't really remember, and as well as one of our leaders in tackles this year.
Yeah, he leads the team in tackles. He's got 12. He's a really versatile player. I mean, he could kind of play defensive end. He can play outside linebacker. He's really, really good at actually kind of stepping back and playing in a zone, and when he does, it causes a lot of problems because he's tall and he can jump and he's got these big, long arms. And then we've started to see him use him more on offense, trying to get him the football because, again, he's tall. You can let him go do jump balls down the field, and he's going to be able to jump higher and taller than most of the secondary guys in this conference. And so he's a guy now that could have a big day on offense or defense or both. And, in the coaches show, Coach Plumlee alluded to the idea he's probably not going to come off the field a whole lot. So
over 100 snaps.
Yeah, so this is going to be a game where they might want to get the whirlpool, the hot and cold ready, and because he may be a sore leopard going into tomorrow.
I tell you what, the one thing that I'm never going to forget about Jabri is the game where he broke his collarbone in almost like the beginning, like the opening series, and played the rest of the game with it. I mean, you cannot question a kid's toughness who does something like that. May have not been the most medically smart thing, but man, you got to be tough to do that.
And, and collarbones, they're kind of hard injuries to figure out, especially if you don't take the shoulder pads off. But, a lot of things to like about Jabri. Not only is he a really good football player, he's also an excellent basketball player, one of the better basketball players on the team. But he does good in the classroom. He does good as a citizen. He's just one of those really stellar young men, and he's one of those that you point to and say, this is what being a Malvern Leopard's all about. We take care of business in the classroom, on the field, and then even outside of school we do the right thing. So he's one that's going to have a lot of success no matter what he does, just because he's got a good attitude. He's very friendly, smart kid. Can't wait to see what he does in life.
Got the whole triple threat of passion, pride, excellence.
Absolutely.
As the school motto would say. We thank you so much, those of you who could not be here tonight, for listening to us. We are hoping to and trying to avoid weather. Already had one weather delay. Hopefully that has come through and gone, and we can get to some Friday night football.
This year's Lapis night.
Yeah, and I would suspect that there's going to be some points scored in this football game. I mean, we're still young. The sophomores are growing up fast, but they're still sophomores, and just I think that based on what we've seen Sheridan and Lake Hamilton accomplish, I would anticipate us being able to score some points. So this could be a track meet.
And that is not something that's uncommon for this game. It's been that many years. I remember a thriller with Demise at quarterback.
Oh yeah.
We got Dupree, Jalen Dupree, and Braylon Watson back deep to receive for the Leopards. Kick is away. Going to be bobbled by McAllister, caught by Dupree across the 25-30, gets up across the 35, going to get near the 40, going to roll him down at the 39. Kind of interesting there, Ben. McAllister backed up, bobbled a little bit. Dupree caught it on the fly.
Yeah, that may be one where we need to get them out to the baseball field and hit some balls into the gap and let them try to figure out who's going to catch it. We need to start communicating a little bit. Ball, mine. I don't know what the verbiage is on the football field, but that's something that I'm sure that we'll discuss and get that figured out before next week.
Leopard's going to come to the line, 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Got a man split out wide to the left, up back on each side. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree off the right side. Gets across the 40, fighting through tacklers. Down to around the 44-yard line. Pick up a 5 on first down.
And one of the things you'll see Lakeside do tonight, they're going to run primarily a 3-man front, but they're going to disguise in a lot of different ways. Right there, they had 3 down linemen, but they use 2 of those. They run a 3-3 kind of as their base, but they're going to do a lot of different things with it. And Right there, they had 2 outside linebackers up on the line, almost giving you a 5-2 look, and that's kind of what they're back in right now.
2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree, this time off the left side. Finds a little room, gets across the 50, all the way down to the opposite 47-yard line. First down, Malvern.
And I'm going to suspect that we're going to use that left side a lot. That's where Vinny Winters usually is parked on, and they've I think they feel like he can really kind of grate the road a little bit today, and I suspect they're going to be running behind that left side quite a bit tonight.
1st and 10 from the 47. Twins right, tight end and up back on the left. Dupree to the left of Simmons. Here's the snap. Little jet sweep pitch there to Braylon Watson as he comes across the left side. He's going to have close to enough for the first down.
And again, that's the left side. I feel like we're going to be very volume heavy to the left today. And they're really solid. I mean, we talk about Vinny a lot, but that offensive line is, despite having 3 sophomores, their 3 sophomores, came in with some playoff experience from last year. So we're pretty solid all the way across, tackle to tackle.
Call it 2nd down. Has to be 2nd and inches. Man split out wide right. Give is to the back off the right side. Trying to get to the outside, I believe, is going to have enough for the first down, but not by much. That was Genoa Harris on the carry.
One of the things that the 3-3 can do, especially, and this is my worry with a young offensive line, is the 3-3 stack can be confusing to block because they've got a bunch of exotic blitz packages, people coming all over the place, stunts. I mean, it can be difficult to block, and then they line up all over the place. You can't count on a guy being right in front of you every play or even shaded. I mean, sometimes there'll be these huge gaps where there's no down linemen, and they've got linebackers like they're sneaking in. It can be it takes a lot of work on the whiteboard.
1st and 10 from the 36. Here's the snap. Pitch is to Watson off the left side. He's going to get up over the 35-yard line down to the 33-yard line.
Making the stop for the Rams, number 10.
Going to bring up about 2nd and 7.
And, we kind of alluded to it that, we feel like, right now up front we may be stronger than they are. Last year we threw the ball a ton. We have not put the ball in the air technically. I guess some of those may be considered passes.
They are passes now, yeah.
But it's essentially a handoff. We may be seeing a lot of that tonight if we continue to have this kind of success.
2nd and 7, man split out to the right, 2 up backs, tailback to the right of Simmons. Fakes the give to the tailback is Simmons, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage, dropped around the 35-yard line.
And even though that's a negative play, I think Sed made the right decision right there, because if you try to hand that ball off, there's a good chance that ball's going to end up on the ground because the guy was all over it. So that's not one that's going to look good in the stat sheet, but it's probably one that the quarterback coach is going to say, I would rather have that than the ball on the ground.
Did end up moving it all the way back to the 36-yard line. 3rd and a short 10. Twins left, split right, bring Watson in motion to the right side. Fake the pitch to him. Simmons setting up a screen, and it is right in the chest of a Lakeside player. And it is going to be intercepted. First down, Lakeside.
Yeah, we tried to set up the screen, and linebacker stayed back at home, and that's a tough one. That's one where you just got to realize we're not going to get the first down. Probably need to throw that one into the dirt.
That's number 54 with the interception for the Rams.
I will tell you this. Jabri Artis comes in to try to make the tackle and almost knocks the ball away to the point where he thought it came out, and he was fighting hard like it was a fumble. Was not ever ruled that, but you got to admire the tenacity there to not give up on a play by Jabri.
Yeah, and I think he actually thought that he had a hold of the ball simultaneous with the offensive player when they both went to the ground. But they're going to give that to the offense every time.
1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap looking to throw. Little 10-yard stick route, going to fall incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Lakeside.
Pass incomplete on the play, brings up 2nd down and 10 for the
And so
Rams.
this is what's interesting. I mean, they've got the sophomore running back. He's really good. He's kind of struggled a little bit early, but they're going to come out passing. But man, he looks like a running back there. That's for sure.
Same formation, 2nd and 10. Here's the snap looking to throw again. Same route. This time they connect. He's across the 50. Now fighting for the 45, sticks the ball out and will get the 45. First down, Lakeside.
It's the same route this time they were able to connect. And we've actually seen a lot more kind of deep coverage out of the Leopards this year than we have in the past. A lot of that is due to youth. You don't want to put somebody out on an island. So those curls may be there quite a bit tonight.
Trips right, split left. Here's the snap. Give is to the back off the right side. Got a little room across the 35-30. 25-20. Puts a nice move and ran out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 14.
Yep, and that's their super sophomore, Braylon Russell, and giving us a little taste of what has college coaches excited about him, because once he got to the corner, he was able to cut it up and make some yards in a hurry.
First and 10 for Lakeside, ball on the 14-yard line. Twins to each side. It's going to be Russell on the direct snap. He's going to look for room around the right side and pick up a couple down to the 12-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 8 from there.
Making the stop for the
Leopards did a really good job of stretching that out, using the sideline as a boundary, not giving him a chance to cut back. Did a good job of sealing that edge and preventing him from being able to cut up and do some damage.
2nd and 8. Twins to each side, back to the left of.
That should be offensive false start there, because looked like the guard pulled out.
False start called against Lakeside.
And that'll back it up 5, which is a great thing for Malvern, as Lakeside is deep in Malvern territory. Ball going to be moved back to the 17-yard line. Now going to be 2nd and 13. Twins left, split right, up back off the right side as well. Bring a man in motion, fakes the give to him, now looking to throw. Screen pass set up to the back, got a lot of room, but it shuts down rather quickly. Jabri Artis, nice job of reading that. Going to be brought down at the 11-yard line.
That's a really nice design play, because, I mean, you don't want to say he's in traffic, but they do a good job of kind of getting him hidden inside the mess and then get him into an open area. And it would have been real easy to lose him. But a really good job of recognition after the ball was in the air, and good tackling by the Leopards. And this is, you would think, 4-down territory, but I don't know if they've got the kicker or not. We may find out. I'd like to stop them and see.
3rd and 7. Going to bring in man in motion. Now rolling out to the left, looking for somebody to throw to. Into the end zone, and it is bobbled up in the air and almost intercepted, but will fall harmlessly incomplete. We're going to find out, Ben, just what they're going to do, because it is 4th and 7.
It is, and they look like they had a chance to complete that pass. Maybe threw it behind him a little bit. I don't have a great angle on it, but looked like it might have been a little behind him, and would have been nice to come up with that INT, but this looks like the offense is still on the field.
It was a little behind him, and because of that, the hit caused the ball to go up in the air.
This would be a really nice stop for the Leopards.
Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. 4th and 7. Here's the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw. Now flush from the pocket, looking to run. Now tucks it back under, throws it up, and it is caught. Touchdown Lakeside. My question is, was he close to the line of scrimmage? He was in bounds.
They're going to call him out of bounds.
Oh, no. Called him out of bounds.
I knew it was close. And the officials decided to talk it over quickly. Now they're going to talk it over again.
Well, I tell you what's weird about this is there's a white line across the end zone, but the blue paint continues. That's an interesting paint job there.
Yeah, but as it is, Malvern's going to come out.
Yeah, huge play.
On offense. And I really would like to see the Leopards come back and establish the run again. Just start pounding the football and establishing some physical dominance in the football game.
Malvern comes out, trips right. Up back off the right side, Simmons alone in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Now motions Braylon Watson in on the backfield to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap. Give is to Braylon up the middle. Makes one cut. He's across the 15. Looks like he's going to get around the 17-yard line.
And the offensive line did a good job of just moving the line of scrimmage. It doesn't look like just a huge blow back kind of a deal, but when you're moving the line of scrimmage back 2 or 3 yards, it makes it pretty easy to pick up 6.
Going to be 2nd and 4 from the 17-yard line. Twins right, up back off the left side. Watson to the left of Simmons. We have a flag. I believe it's going to be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Which didn't seem like there was all that much time between the play and when we snapped it.
Sure didn't. You would think in a situation like that they would reset the play clock because, we were not slow getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No,
I didn't feel like.
That seemed like it was an awful quick clock there.
Now, of course, the issue is that if you're going to do this kind of an offense where you're going to pound, penalties and negative plays can kind of set you back.
Same formation. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson off the right side. Beats one man to the outside, then cuts up, but gets tackled by that pesky turf monster.
Yeah, these turf fields do a real good job of draining. They can still be a little slick, but you lose the puddles and you lose the mud and the gunk, but they can hold some moisture for a while and make it a little slick. That's for sure. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but it could have.
Going to be 3rd and 9 from the 13-yard line. Trips left, up back to the right. Simmons alone in the backfield. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Airs it out. He's got his man. That's Trey Richardson.
Going to be about a yard short.
Makes the catch right on the 20-yard line, and as Ben mentioned, going to bring up a 4th and 1.
Spot the ball at the 20-yard line. It brings up 4th down for the Leopards.
So it'll be interesting to see just how gutsy we are here early. You've been running the football very well. You probably feel that you can get a yard, but, man, you sure would hate to, end up get turnover on downs right here. But we can disguise it because says the punter. So,
yeah,
you just don't know what they're going to do. They're going to keep the offense on the field whether we punt or go for it. But it looks like we're going to take a timeout.
We are. That is the one thing we can be sure of. Leopards do take a timeout with 4:19 left in the first quarter. Score is 0-0. We'll be back after this.
Red River Dodge of Malvern is thrilled to support the Leopards on the gridiron this season. Make sure you rush over to malverndodge.com to check out all the rebates on our new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams. We can't wait to support these guys all season. They work so hard all year long to represent our community on and off the field. Help us cheer on the team tonight. Go Leopards!
Good, bro? I mean, you all right, Chief? You all right, Chief?
malverndodge.com. Go Leopards!
Welcome you back into Lakeside as the Leopards face a 4th and 1 from the 20-yard line. Here's the snap. Simmons going to run. Tucks it. He's going to break the first tackle.
He's going to get it by a lot.
The second effort does get the first down. Big-time play there for the Leopards.
And how easy would it have been to go down at the 20-yard line and turn over on downs, big lift for Lakeside, but instead Cedric kept churning those legs and was able to get a second effort and pick up an additional 5 yards. Got about 4 more than he needed for the first down. No, he got about 6 more than he needed for the first down. So really, really nice play out of a guy that you were anticipating needing to make plays for us to have a successful year.
Now they do reset the clock. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Twins right, split left.
Got man-to-man coverage out here on the outside with Martin.
Watson to the left of Simmons. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson up the middle. Going to get across the 30. Looks like they're just going to give him the 30. I thought he fell across it. But that'll be a pickup of 3.
And, that's not a real sexy play. It's not one that's going to show up on the stat machine as a big deal. But I'm telling you, you can demoralize a team with 3 and 4 yard carries if you just pound them over and over and over again. That certainly seems to be the game plan early for the Leopards tonight.
2nd and 6. Twins to each side, up back off the right side. Here's the snap. Simmons rolling right, looking to throw. Got a man. It is nicely timed up by the Lakeside defender, and he knocks it out of the hands of McAllister.
I can't read the numbers on these jerseys very well that far away, but that was really, really well done. Ball might have been a little high. If we throw that back shoulder a little lower, may have upped our chances to complete the pass, but you got to give a tip your hat to the corner. He timed it very, very well. Clean hit. Right in the chest. Well done on the Lakeside Rams part there.
Going to bring up 3rd and 6 from the 30. Twins to each side, up back on the left. Brings Watson in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes to Watson. Looks to throw. Ball tipped up in the air, but will fall incomplete. Looking for Trey Richardson there.
Incomplete on the play.
And, we talked about it. If we're going to go pound and pound and pound, incomplete passes will set you back, and penalties will set you back. it's hard to go down the field 4 and 5 yards at a time. It really is, because you have to make no mistakes in order to do it. But, man, if you do it, it can break a team's heart.
Said Simmons drops back deep to punt. Still going to be 4th and 6 from the 30. Good snap. Kick is away. Looks like a pretty good kick. Going to be fielded at the 33-yard line. Gets across the 35. Now the 40. 45, 50. And knocked out of bounds around the 47-yard line. Lakeside will take over from there. First down.
Really nice return, and that's one of the things about punt coverage. You know, you're going to have to make an open field tackle. We missed one. It allowed him to hit the corner, get to the outside, and that's the other thing about punt coverage. Sometimes you don't have guys on the outside because, you know, everybody's chasing the ball. It's real easy to find yourself drifting towards the center instead of staying in a lane.
1st and 10 from the 47. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. 10-yard stick, just like they started the last one.
Thought he stepped out of bounds there at the 35, but
it was complete, and he will be brought down around the 30-yard line, carrying it like a loaf of bread. That'll be something to watch in the future if we can knock it out.
It is, and you know, one of the things that we've got to be careful of is getting to a point to where we jump that route, because one thing we know Lakeside does they like chunk plays, and so, you know, if they find us starting to jump that route, they'll pull it back and try to go over the top.
Trips left, split right. Now bring a man in motion. Here's the snap. Give is to the back off the left side. Hit almost immediately, but uses his power to fall forward for a gain of 5 down to the 25-yard line. That was Jabri Artis on the stop.
It's been a real interesting game in that both offenses have actually moved the football here in the first quarter, but a mistake here or there or some kind of setback play has prevented them from scoring. Let's see if Malvern can bow their neck one more time down here near their own end zone.
2nd and 5. Twins to each side, back to the right of the tailback. Here's the snap, quickly out to the receiver. Across the 20-yard line, fighting for the 15, thrown out of bounds there by Angel Perez.
And it looks like right now Lakeside is willing to kind of nickel and dime their way down the field with the passing game. We're trying to nickel and dime our way with the running game. They're trying to do it with the passing game.
Going to be 1st and 10 from the 15. Man split out to, actually Twins right, split left. Here's the snap. Give is to the back off the right side. Now looking to cut up. Still fighting through tackles. Powers his way across the 10 and driven out of bounds close to there.
And that's kind of frustrating for us because we actually played that pretty well, but he just kept turning his legs and inching forward, and what looked like was going to be about a 2-yard gain turned out to be about 6.
Yeah, I believe they're going to mark it down on the 9-yard line, which will make it 2nd and 4. Twins right, split left. Back to the left of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Give is to him off the right side. He's going to be hit and driven backwards there by Angel Perez. Nice hit.
Nice hit, nice tackle. Did a great job of wrapping up, and because he had him in the right spot, he was able to move his legs and actually turn the running back. We have not seen a lot of that with this running back in the early going, actually changing his direction from forward to backwards. He's been doing a real good job of fighting forward, but we were able to actually push him back after the point of contact right there.
3rd and 2 from the 7-yard line. Same formation. Here's the snap directly to the tailback. He's going to try to fight for yardage, but he's not going to get much.
That's number 27.
Driven backwards, and I believe he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage by one ref. The other one gives him a yard.
And I'm going to tell you what, that's Perez again, and he's having a really, really nice set of downs right here. I mean, he's looked really good on this particular drive.
That is going to bring up a 4th and 1 for Lakeside. Ball sitting on the 6-yard line. Come to the line, Twins right, split left. Right back straight to the tailback again, looking for room to run. Nothing there. I believe we've stopped him, Ben.
So that's 27, Braylon Russell again on the carry for the Rams.
And
they did.
And really, really good work by the Malvern defense. We sound like a broken record, I know, but what a job by a bunch of sophomores to go out there and to make a stop. Your back's against the wall, end zone, I guess, literally. Yep. But, right there, you know that if they pick up a first down inside the 5-yard line, the odds of them scoring a touchdown are really, really high. You have 3rd and 2. They have 2 downs to pick up 2 yards, and the defense stood their ground. That was big-time football.
With a tailback twice with an offer from Arkansas. 2 huge stops for the Leopards deep in their own territory. They'll get the ball back now from the 6-yard line. Trips to the right, up back on the right as well. Simmons alone. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Score still 0-0. Simmons looking to throw. Got a man underneath. Had a little bit of room, but it is bobbled and dropped. Looking for Braylon Watson.
Yeah, it's trying to set up a number of different screens, and, give Lakeside credit. They've kind of sniffed those out. Even if he catches the football, I don't know that we're going to get very much right there. I'll tell you what's confusing me are these yellow soccer lines, because I'm used to watching on TV, and I think that's the first down marker. But that's nowhere near a first down for us right now.
2nd and 10, ball still on the 6-yard line. Twins right. Up back off the left side, back to the right of Simmons, I believe is Watson. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson. Looking to get outside. Going to get near the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 9.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. It's going to happen after I don't think we're going to get another playoff in the first quarter.
I certainly don't think we're going to rush to do it. As the first quarter winds to an end, the Leopards will be facing a 3rd and 7 when we come back after this break. Score still 0-0. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back into Lakeside as the Leopards get ready to face a 3rd and long. Looks like about 7 from the 9-yard line. As we start the second quarter, game still 0-0. Couple of huge turnover on downs caused by the Leopard defense as the Leopard offense tries to get something clicking here.
I would not be surprised to see a sprint out, kind of a pass run here, option for Said. He's got a lot of field to work with, and we've got a lot of wide receivers over here, so wouldn't be surprised at all to see him sprint out to this side.
Trips right, split left. Here's the snap. It's quarterback run all the way. Simmons gets across the 15, across the 20, and he's going to have plenty for the first down.
Or you just go right up the gut on 3rd and 7, surprise everybody, and pick up 9. That's another way to do it.
You spread them out, Ben, when you empty that box a little bit and let your quarterback work.
And with that 3-3, with that 3-man front, you can do it. If you can spread those linebackers out by splitting your wideouts way out and forcing them to move guys over, you can put big holes in the middle for sure.
1st and 10 from the 21. Twins right, split left, back to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson. He gets across the 25, lowers his shoulder down near the 30. Going to give him the 29.
That's a big boy run right there. I mean, he just lowered the shoulder, tucked the football in both hands, made sure he had a hold of it, and just said, I'm going to knock down as many pins as possible. And really, really nice pickup. Looks like it's about 8 right there. Puts us in great position on 2nd down.
Same formation for the Leopards, 2nd and 2 from the 29. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson again. Jumps through the line, lowers his shoulder again across the 35 down to the 37-yard line. First down, Malvern.
And Braylon Watson just showed 2 different sides of a running back right there. The play before, he just lowered his shoulder, said, I'm going to make a hole if there's not one. On that one, he had to show a little ballerina act, a little step back juke. Found the hole and then explode. Really, really nice understanding of when to use what as a running back. And unfortunately, it looks like we have a Lakeside Ram down for the moment.
Yeah, that's one. If you're watching NFL primetime, you get a whoop.
Yeah.
We will take a break while they check on the injured player from Lakeside with 11:01 left in the second quarter. Score still 0. Well, I say that. Now they're starting to get him up. We'll just stay here, Ben.
Well, that's always good to see. I mean, looks like it's actually not a leg. It looks like they're
grabbing near his shoulder.
Grabbing a shoulder.
Big first down there for the Leopards. Ball all the way down to the 37-yard line as our offense has got a positive drive going here with 11 minutes left in the half.
And it seems like right now the Leopards are in a rhythm with this running game. You know, it looks like they're running the football. They're getting back to the line, running the football. Everybody's clicking. They just don't want to see a penalty or a negative play, and we might be able to march this thing all the way down.
1st and 10, bring Dupree into the backfield. Here's the snap, give is to Dupree. Got a little bit of room, breaks the first tackle, falls forward across the 40 down to the 41-yard line. Nice gain on 1st down.
It was, and right there the offensive line didn't really move the line of scrimmage, but what they did is they opened up a crease, and then Dupree kind of did the rest. He got into the hole. He had one guy to beat. Didn't really beat him, but he was able to kind of spin, keep his momentum going. When you fall forward, you can pick up another 2 or 3 yards. So even if they make contact 1 or 2 yards after at the line of scrimmage, you can pick up 4.
2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line. Man split out to each side, up back off the left side, back to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap, fakes the give to him. Now Simmons looking to throw. Running out of time. Looks like a face mask as they rip the helmet off of Simmons. Flag does fly.
Number 3, Simmons, is sacked by the Rams.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I mean, you got a quarterback with the football. You get a face mask. The helmet goes flying. He's still playing. You got to play through the play. You got guys flying all over him. And I believe, even though it's not his fault, he's probably going to have to come out for a play. Or will he, since we have a stoppage?
Don't give me the line.
Typically, if your helmet comes off, you got to come out. But we do have a clock stoppage, and so that may negate that. I'm not sure.
Personal foul, face mask on Lakeside there. Ball going to be moved all the way out to the 46-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down and a yard to go.
One of those odd rules, in every other level, a personal foul is an automatic 1st down, but here we got 2nd and short.
Simmons still is in the ball game. Man split out to the right, 2nd and 1. Up back on each side. Here's the snap. Fakes. No, it is given to Braylon Watson, and he's going to slip down in the backfield, lose yardage there.
And, you don't know if that's an option play or not, but if it is, said probably should have kept it.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of space.
And I thought he did fake it there for a second. He had me fake. I guess that tells you how good of a fake it was.
Yeah.
Going to be 3rd and 3, ball marked at the 44-yard line.
He faked the fake and then actually gave it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. This could be 2-down territory. You would like to see them if they don't get it. If we can get this to 3rd and 1, I bet we go for it.
Same formation for the Leopards. Simmons takes it. He's running all the way. Going to try to fight forward, but I believe he's going to come up about a yard short.
Yep, looks about a half a yard short. If we went forward on 4th and 1 on our own 20-yard line, I got to figure we're going to go for 4th and half a yard right around midfield.
It is 4th down for
Well, this is, even if you don't get it here, this is about the average starting position for Lakeside so far tonight anyway.
And if I was a gambling man, I would find number 76, Vinny Winters, and say that's probably where the football is going to go.
It is going to be 4th and 1 from the 46-yard line. Be interested to see what we do here.
Well, looks like we're setting up for another timeout.
It does appear that way, doesn't it? Play clock down to 8.
You do want to get this one just right. You want to get this play right for sure.
Malvern will use its 2nd timeout with 8:25 left here in the 2nd quarter. Score still 0-0. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Apologize to Larry's Pizza. We had to cut in. It is 4th and 1. Leopards come to the line in a power package. Man split out to the left. It's a straight run by Simmons here. He lowers the boom and picks up a huge 1st down for the Leopards.
He sure did. I'm going to tell you, you look at Sed's build, and he looks like he's not a big kid. He's an athletic kid. You can see the athleticism in him, but he's not just going to weigh you down. He's not, he's not coming in here looking like KJ Jefferson is today. But
no. Right
there, he lowered his shoulder, and he absolutely flattened a Lakeside linebacker.
and that was right at the line to gain. Twins right, tight end on the left, up back on the left as well, back to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap, give is to Watson up the middle. He's going to be hit pretty much immediately, falls forward for a gain of 1 on first down.
And that was one of the few times that we've seen Lakeside actually win up front. I mean, they've had some plays where they've not given up a lot of yards or they've actually penetrated, but that was, I think, maybe the first time where it looked like their entire offensive line may have gotten the better of us, not just one guy coming through and making a big play, but they look like they had that sniffed out from the jump.
2nd and 9 from the 46-yard line. Twins right, split left. Brings Watson in motion. Pitch is to him off the right side. Not a lot there. Cuts it up. Lowers the shoulder and picks up a couple. Going to bring up about 3rd and 6 or 7.
And we are starting to see Lakeside really kind of sell out on the run. They're bringing in a lot of guys. They're running man-to-man, zero coverage in the secondary. And at some point, Coach Parker likes to throw the football. I have a feeling he's going to take his chances at some point with this one-on-one coverage on the outside.
Going to be 3rd and 7 from the 46. Trips left, tight end on the right. Up back on the left as well. Brings Watson in motion. Low snap. Simmons Fields looking to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket. Still looking downfield. Gets the pass away.
Is it caught? Is it a catch?
It is
a
complete
catch
by Trey Richardson. Nice throw across the body, and Trey Richardson goes down there and digs it off the turf.
So that was, first of all, an extremely tough snap to handle by Said. He managed to do it. It was an extremely difficult throw to make because you have to actually turn your body and throw against your body in order to do it. And then a great catch right off the turf by the wide receiver.
Going to bring up a huge 1st and 10, ball down to the 36-yard line. Carter Martin split out wide to the right, up back to each side. Back is to the right of Simmons. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree. Looking to get upfield. Fights forward to pick up maybe 1 there. Not a whole lot there for Dupree.
Making the stop for the Rams, number 20.
Yep, they've started doing a lot of blitzing with the linebackers, trying to fill every possible gap, which means the other thing that's going to do is it's going to – those slants and those seam routes that we like to throw, eventually we're going to hit one of those, I would imagine. Try to keep those linebackers honest.
2nd and 9, same formation for the Leopards. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree again, and he is met in the backfield and dropped for a loss all the way back to the 39-yard line, and now we're looking at like a 3rd and 13.
Number 21, Robledo.
Yep, this is going to be an obvious, passing down, and we've almost taken ourselves out of. We'll see what happens on this play, but you're going to have to pick up probably about. Oh, I don't know. I mean, how many do you think you got to pick up to feel comfortable going for it?
I would say at least half.
If you get to the, I bet if they get to the 35, they'll probably go for it. That'd be 4th and about 9, but. That's a long 4th down conversion to get.
It is 3rd and 13. Twins to each side. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Across the middle, no one there. Going to fall incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like there was some kind of miscommunication there for the Leopards.
Yeah, and we'll see what – it looks like they're bringing in a whole bunch of people, so this certainly looks like a punt team right here.
That's a big ass, 4th and
13. Yeah. You hate it, though, because, punting inside the 40, ball goes in the end zone, you punt it for 20 yards.
Simmons sets his feet on the 49-yard line. Good snap. Punt is away. It is going to land at the 5, take a Lakeside bounce into the end zone, as Ben mentioned, and will be a touchback. Lakeside will start at the 20. But that is the worst starting field position for the Rams tonight. Just over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Score still 0-0. Malvern has 1 timeout left. Lakeside has all 3.
Well, we said this was going to be a high-scoring game, we thought.
We lied. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap, looking to throw. 5-yard stick, got a man looking for room back into the outside. Cuts it up, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Gain of 12 on the play.
And, you can kind of, absolutely credit both defenses. They've played well, especially they've given up a lot of yards, but they've both managed to come up with big plays and big situations.
1st and 10, ball on the 32-yard line.
Bend but don't break has kind of been the way both defenses have approached the football game.
Twins left, split right. Here's the snap, fake the give to the tailback, rolling to his left, got a man. Across the 35, lowers his shoulder, driven back after that. Going to get maybe the 37.
Yeah, it looks about half of it.
Going to give him the 38, actually.
Pretty good little kind of play action motion and bootlegging out to the outside. You got an option to run it or throw it to that wide receiver who's kind of mirroring you out there.
Direct snap to the tailback, looking for room to run, shuts down rather quickly, gets across the 40. Maybe the 41-yard line, going to be 3rd and 1.
These are really dangerous situations for a defense because you have to play the run. You have to. But if you have, and we've been going up against Coach McBride a long time, he is not afraid to let one fly in any situation. And, you put those cornerbacks out there on an island and you sell out on the run, you could set yourself up.
3rd and 1. Here's the snap. Give is to the back, looking to cut up. He's going to have enough for the first as he fights forward down to the 44-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Rams there.
Then again, if you have a sophomore running back that's already got an offer to an SEC school, you may just say, let's pick up the one the old-fashioned way.
That's good enough for another Lakeside Rams.
And you can't argue with that logic.
No, you cannot. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Looking to throw. 5-yard stick again. Well read by the Leopards, but still able to be complete there. Nice catch. Tackle by Dylon Carradine.
Nice concentration on the catch. Really good placement on the throw. And we had that covered about as well as you can cover. We were right there on top of it.
Ball be spotted at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 6 for the Lakeside Rams. Ball on the 49-yard line. Just under 3.5 minutes left in the half.
The second quarter.
Yeah, you're right. Twins left, split right. Up back on the left side, back to the left of the quarterback. Here's the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw. Got a man across the middle, makes a move. He's all the way across the 30, now 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Lakeside.
And that's the danger with, teams that try to lull you to sleep, nickel dime, and then they try to pick up the quarter. And
then the $50.
And you're asleep, and that guy was wide open, and then he made a really good decision to try to run all the way across the field, and well done on their part.
Yeah, the run after catch there was impressive. A couple nice moves there, able to get to the outside and find the end zone.
Wow.
Kick is away, and it is good. With 3:02 left here in the half, Lakeside 7, Malvern 0. We'll be back after this.
At MNB, we know that every customer is different. That's why we provide one-on-one guidance from our lending professionals. Our dedicated team understands the importance of taking that next step, and we offer our customers superior financial products and services. Put the strength and stability of MNB to work for you, with loan structures tailored to help you make sound financial decisions. Come see what banking with a real community bank feels like. Visit us online at mnbbank.com.
Central Avenue.
Welcome you back into Lakeside as Lakeside strikes first, 7-0 over the Leopards with just 3 minutes left here in the first half. Leopards look to receive here. Got Jalen Dupree and Braylon Watson back deep on this kickoff attempt here.
35, Andrew DeGrasse will be doing the kicking duties for the Rams.
Leopards do have one timeout in their pocket to try to mount the game-tying drive here with just over 3 minutes left on the clock. Kick is away, sky kick down to the 25-yard line, caught by Dupree there. He gets up across the 35, the 40, falls forward to around the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Leopards.
really good field position, and with that field position, 3 minutes is plenty of time. The entire playbook is open to you, especially in high school football where you stop the clock after first downs, and you don't restart the clock immediately after they go out of bounds. So there's that 3 minutes is a long time in high school football. So you don't have to try to rush and go into a 2-minute drill necessarily to try to get points, especially when you got some athletes that can pick up chunk plays on regular plays.
1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Leopards come to the line. Twins right, Twins left. Up back on the left side. Simmons alone in the backfield. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Now kind of flush, still looking for Carter Martin across the middle. Had a step, but just outside of his reach. 2nd and 10.
And it was there, and that may be a wake-up call to both teams. That's kind of a scary moment, you think, for Lakeside, because if they're going to sell out against the run, we've seen, especially last year, Carter Martin make plenty of long touchdown catches. And so you put that in your little back pocket, and maybe you keep those linebackers in check a little bit. It helps your running game.
2nd and 10, trips left, split right. Up back stays on the left side. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to run immediately. Got a little bit of room as he now spins off of a couple of tacklers, still breaking tackles. Ball is out, and it is going to be recovered by Lakeside. Simmons was breaking all kinds of tackles, and then all of a sudden ball just gets ripped out. Huge turnover there for Lakeside.
Yeah, and that's kind of a heartbreaker because he had the first down. And so you're on the verge of putting yourself in a real tight spot, because if Lakeside does manage to score here and they don't leave you time to score, you're down 2 touchdowns at half, and Lakeside is going to start with the football in the second half. So this is a big time moment for the defense.
Twins left, split right. Back to the left of the quarterback. Fakes the give, looking to throw. Same route they just
what
scored
a play.
on, and Dylon Carradine undercuts it and knocks it away.
Really, really good play by Carradine right there, because, well, if he misses the ball, it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing he got a paw on it, but he was all over it. But we had a penalty against Lakeside anyway.
Had a hold on Lakeside there.
So all they did was take that pass breakup by Carradine out of the stat book. He'd probably just prefer to be at 2nd and 10 and him get credit.
That's right. It was nicely read, perfectly undercut. Because of the penalty, it will be first and a quarter mile, but it will still be first down.
And, if you're Lakeside, you may consider just trying to run this thing out. Malvern's only got 1 timeout remaining. You're going to hit here and try to make 37 yards. Bad things can happen when you're trying to pick up that much.
I don't believe it.
That much lost
I
yardage.
don't believe it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. 5-yard out, and boom. Dropped. But had he caught it, I believe Carradine would have imprinted a 2-4 on his jersey.
He would have, and Lakeside would have been better off, I think, with him catching the football, because they're in danger of giving us the football in decent field position here, because we can stop the clock. That's what I'm saying. I feel like, maybe their best bet would have been to run it twice, try to milk this thing down to under 2 minutes before they kicked it.
Twins left, split right. Up back on the left side, back to the right of the quarterback. Bring a man in motion from left to right. 2nd and 23. Fakes the give, looking to throw. Screen pass is bobbled and almost intercepted. That was Bennett, who got a paw on it and knocked it up and almost able to run under it. I believe he would have scored.
Yeah, and there were a couple of Leopards that had an outside chance of being able to catch that football, and either one of them, had nothing but green grass in front of them. And I'm telling you, I think Lakeside, they've played with a little fire here. When you have first and somehow they lost a yard somewhere. It's 38, but I really think they're going to run the football right here.
Well, I hope they get burned, Ben, as the expression goes. 3rd and 23 from the 38. Bring a man in motion from left to right. Now Twins right, split left. Here's the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw again. Post route, Nice play by Carradine, knocked away.
He's kind of coming into his own tonight. He's having a really, really strong performance. Might have been his guy that scored the touchdown. I'm not sure, but if it did, it woke him up big time because he's having a tremendous series here. And so, you know, I question their decision to throw down the field 4 times because we're going to get the ball back and we're going to have an opportunity to make some noise maybe.
Ran off only about 19 seconds. 2:24 still left here in the half. Leopards still do have 1 timeout. Snap is fielded, punts away. It's not a very good one. Going to take a Malvern, well, we'll call it a Lakeside bounce. Not much of anything there. Be good starting field position for the Leopards around the 43-yard line.
It's about where we were. I think we may have been a little closer to midfield, but
Malvern take over first down and 10.
We only lost about 30 seconds or so, I guess, from our last possession. So we're kind of in the same position we were last time. Plenty of time on the clock. We did not have to burn a timeout to get the football back.
2 minutes and 12 seconds left. First and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. Twins to each side, up back on the right side. Simmons alone in the backfield. Here's the snap. Simmons immediately looks to run. Got a little bit of room as he lowers his shoulder across the 50 and going to be able to pick up the first down. Why are we winding the clock on a first down?
I don't know, but I think
the ref just got a little excited there.
I think that we've picked up something because those quarterback runs where it's just a straight run has been successful for us the last 2 or 3 drives.
Here's the snap. Give is to Watson. He bounces it outside. Going to be dropped after a gain of 4 or 5. Going to bring up around 2nd and 6.
I do like that we're not panicking, that we feel like we have to pick up huge chunks of yards to score because we really don't.
1:37 left and counting. Twins to each side. Up back on the left side, Simmons alone. 2nd and 5. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Quick dart across the middle. Had a man, but unable to bring it in. Looking for McAllister on the slant route.
Yeah, it felt like Seth thought maybe he was going to be a little bit more inside, maybe a little closer to the hash.
Going to bring up 3rd and 5 from the 43.
But that would have been a big pickup because he had some room to run too. This is probably 4 down territory. Would not at all be surprised to see us run the football, bring Braylon in motion here and give him the ball, or to run it straight with Said. You can get it to 4th and 2 or 4th and 3, and
going to have to use the last time out as the play clock was winding down. We'll be back with a 3rd down play after this. Welcome you back into Lakeside. Leopards facing a 3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line, 1:26 on the clock. Here's the snap. Simmons rolling to his right. Undercut and almost intercepted, looking for Carter Martin on that little stick route.
Yeah, and again, that's one that, you know, hindsight's 20/20. Almost wish he would have just tucked it and take off with it because I think he probably would have had, you know, maybe one guy to beat to get to the first down, and you probably trust Said to make that one guy miss and make a play, but this looks like we're going to bring the punt unit out and just not try to have a disastrous end of the half.
Here's 4th and 5 from the 43-yard line, 1:21 left on the clock. Snap is good. Simmons punt his way. It's low, but it gets through. Takes a Malvern bounce down. Going to be fielded around the 15-yard line. He's got a little room across the 30, 35, 40, 50, 45, 40. Simmons hobbles over there and able to make the tackle. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and there's a troublesome that Said's limping around. I don't know. Maybe he got – well, the flag's way back here, so it's probably going to be a hold. Or blocking the back on the return, I would imagine.
He was limping before the punt. Something must have happened on the previous play. 1:05 left in the half. Lakeside does have all 3 timeouts.
If this is on Lakeside, it's a big-time penalty because they were about to have tremendous field position, unsportsmanlike conduct on Lakeside.
That conduct was unsportsmanlike, Ben. I'm not sure what the conduct was, but it was not very sportsmanlike. Huge penalty there for the Leopards. Backs Lakeside up all the way back. Still walking.
Wow.
All the way
to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the penalty was. I didn't see anything. But that was a very costly mistake because, I mean, if you're calling it unsportsmanlike, it probably didn't have anything to do with the play per se. And so it didn't cause the return is what I'm trying to say. So that's a big mistake.
1st and 10 from the 32. Little screen pass out around the 30. 35. Going to be dropped right around the 40-yard line. Does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Kyler Wolf's another athletic-looking sophomore. Lakeside's got some skill players that are pretty young. They might be explosive for the next little bit.
Going to be 2nd and 2 for Lakeside. 1 minute left on the clock. Twins right, split left, up back on the right side, back to the left of the quarterback. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stick route, little hook and ladder action, and they've got room to run. Carter Martin, the only man that can catch him, and unable to do so. Touchdown, Lakeside.
That was run to perfection. I mean, that was.
All I saw was visions of Billy Bob. Huge play there for the Rams. 49.7 seconds left in the half. On to attempt the extra point. Kick is away. And it is good. With 49.7 seconds left, Lakeside 14, Malvern 0. We'll be back after this.
Horns Outdoor is ready to serve your outdoor needs at both their Hot Springs and Malvern locations. Horns carries the #1 tractor brand in the world, Mahindra, as well as tractors by Coyote, John Deere, Kubota, LT, and Massey Ferguson. For your residential lawn needs, Horns carries zero-turn mowers by Hustler and Spartan. Horn also carries a full line of outdoor power tools. For all of your outdoor needs, visit Horns at 3505 North Highway 171 in Malvern or at 3034 Albert Pike in Hot Springs.
Welcome you back into Lakeside. Rams lead the Leopards 14-0 after that trick play there. 49 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Leopards put themselves in quite the hole. As Ben mentioned, the Rams will receive the kickoff to start the second half.
And on that particular play, we've done a pretty good job bottling up their superstar running back, Russell. I mean, we've done a really good job bottling him up. McBride dialed up a play to get him the ball in an unconventional way, and well-timed and well executed on the Rams' behalf there for sure.
Dupree and Watson back deep to receive for the Leopards. Kick is away.
Let's let that go out of bounds.
Yeah, Carter Martin fielded it. As Ben said, I believe it would have probably gone out of bounds, but nevertheless, Leopards will start at the 25-yard line.
Leopards take over at their own 25-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Well, Lakeside has been ultra aggressive in situations where we thought they might not be. It paid off for them last time. I wonder what the Leopards are going to be thinking here. No timeouts. They've got to go 75 yards. Do they stay aggressive? Do they start throwing the ball downfield, or we're going to be ready to go in at halftime and try to make some adjustments?
Arguments could be made both ways. Twins right, up back on the our Twins left. Give is to Harris off the left side. He breaks the first tackle, gets up across the 25, lowers the shoulder, going to get down to the 29-yard line. Looks like it's more of the let's get to the half and make some adjustments.
Yeah, they don't look like they're in a big hurry to run a play here either. So sometimes what you might do is just run your normal offense real fast and see if you can pick up an early first down. But it looks like we're going to be satisfied just getting to halftime as is.
Here is the snap. Give is to Dupree off the left side. Fights forward across the 30. Going to be stopped, looks like right at the first down.
That's going to be close to the first down line for sure.
But they're going to let the clock run out.
There we go.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakeside leads Malvern 14-0. We'll be back after some words from our sponsors. Welcome you back into Lakeside as we get ready to start the second half of Friday Night Football. Leopards trail the Lakeside Rams 14-0, and Lakeside will receive the kick to open the second half. Ben, besides two just big plays, one kind of a gadget play, the other just a traditional big pass play, you got to feel pretty good where we are defensively.
Yeah, and I think that, whatever the message is at halftime, I figure it was probably directed towards the offense. And I'll be interested to see what the offense looks like when they come back. I mean, are you gonna kind of stick with trying to ground and pound, or are you gonna try to open things up a little bit more? They've been selling out against the run. It'd be interesting to see if we, and when they do that, the seams have been open and we've gotten one on coverage on the outside. I'll be very interested to see what the adjustments are offensively.
Rodea has the ball set. Little
ball's on the ground.
Yeah, kind of half onside kick, half sky kick kind of thing there. Trying to find the gap. Recovered by Lakeside on the 38-yard line.
With the recovery for the Rams.
I think that was we see a gap. Let's see if we can't put it in there and outrace you to the football.
Yeah, and you never know how that oblong ball is going to bounce. We say it once every day, but if it takes a bad hop one way or the other, or would have been a good hop for us, that very easily could have been our football.
1st and 10 from the 38. Man split to each side. Now shift two guys from right to left. Back switches over to the right of the quarterback. Here is the give to the back off the left side. Breaks one tackle, now cuts back to the right and got a lot of room. Across the 45, 50, 40, 35, 30. Puts another move on. Still breaking tackles, and he's going to get all the way down near the 20-yard line on what looked like a play that was just absolutely blown up. One cut, and he's got a lot of room, Ben.
That's what an SEC football player looks like. That's what a big-time college running back looks like. And, folks, he's just a sophomore. You had him kind of bottled up. He found some daylight, hit it, broke some tackles. It was a big play.
Twins right, twins left. Back to the right of the quarterback. 1st and 10, ball on the 21-yard line. Here's the snap. Rolling left, looking to throw. Stick route, complete. Breaks one tackle, breaks another, and falls forward. Going to pick up, looks like, around 3 yards there on 1st down.
And Carradine was all over it again. He kind of missed on the tackle, but was able to hold him up just enough and kept it to a minimal gain. We could have had him, right at the line of scrimmage.
Will be 2nd and 7, ball on the 18-yard line. 10:50 left here in the third quarter. Rams lead the Leopards 14-0. Twins right, split left, back to the right of the quarterback. Snap is to the back. Looking around the right side, got a lot of room. He gets forward up over the 10-yard line down to the 7.
That's Chance Cross. He's not a big kid, 5'6", 168, but, man, he's quick.
That's going to be 1st and goal now for the Rams.
And sometimes those little guys, you've heard it said before, and it's true. Sometimes if they get behind some big linemen, you lose them back there. You don't know where they are, and then they just kind of pop up somewhere.
Snap to the back again off the right side. A lot of room, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakeside.
And that was pretty easy for Lakeside. That was one where every play that they ran was successful.
Yes, it was. 4 or 5 play drive.
Donating $50 for every Lakeside touchdown.
Of course, you get that one, that first play was kind of a backbreaker, and it just kind of snowballed after that.
On to attempt the extra point. Good snap. Kick is away. And it is good. With 10:20 left in the third quarter, the Rams lead the Leopards 21-0. We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Welcome you back into Lakeside. Rams lead the Leopards 21-0. 10:20 left here in the third quarter. Astute observation by my partner Ben here. He said, the one thing about that, there's still plenty of time. Leopards going to have to now, though, really get something going pretty quickly. Watson and Dupree back deep to receive for the Leopards. Been a heavy dose of sky kick up until this point. More of the same. Bounces at the 25 and goes out of bounds. Should see a flag fly here.
Yeah, it is.
Kickoff for the Rams.
I think we discussed that issue probably at halftime after the last one probably was going to go out of bounds, and we bailed them out by catching it. It's really interesting. It seems like these two teams have kind of handled this game a little differently. I mean, I don't want to use the term vanilla, but we have not really varied in what we've done. We've kind of stuck with what we came to do. We haven't really done anything new today that we haven't done in the past. Lakeside, on the other hand, they're throwing everything at us. They're, running hook and ladders, and they're, using everything in the playbook. It's just a little bit more diverse, and I don't know if we're saving some for conference or if we just think that if we keep pounding, we're gonna break through.
1st and 10 from the 35. Twins to each side. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. 5-yard stick out to Carter Martin. Complete. Going to get down near the line to gain. Pickup of 9 there.
And that could be the start of something, because if we can get those corners up, playing up, we do have the potential to throw the ball deep. Or if we can get those corners to hug the sideline. Earlier in the year, we were really doing in the scrimmage against Sheridan and against Glen Rose. We went to the seam down the hash.
Same formation for the Leopards. 2nd and 1. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw again. This time flush from the pocket. Unable to get out of it and will be sacked.
Simmons will be wrapped up with a quarterback sack by the Rams defense.
Seems like that's been the story for the Leopards. They get a little something going and then have a negative play, and has killed almost every drive to this point.
Yeah, I mean, we in the first quarter especially, we ran the football very well. We would be driving down the field, we'd get a penalty or we'd get a negative play, something to keep us behind the sticks. And now we're looking at, we had 2nd and 1, and now we're looking at 3rd and about 7, I would imagine.
Ball all the way back to the 39-yard line. Twins to each side. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw again. Got a man.
Oh,
and it is off of McAllister's hands, and then I believe off of Richardson's hands as well. Would have had plenty for the first down, unable to make the catch.
And honestly, I felt like McAllister didn't commit to it, because like he thought maybe at the last second it was supposed to go to Richardson, but if he commits to catching the football, it's a first down. If he commits to just allowing it to go to Richardson, it's probably a first down.
Good snap. Punt is away. Lands around the 30 and goes out of bounds around the 28-yard line.
Out of bounds at about the
they'll say 29. I had a better view.
First down and 10 Rams.
It's very clear the offense right now is just not in sync. For whatever reason, we just haven't been able to get into a rhythm, and the negative plays will contribute to that. Even when you get something going and then you get a negative play, it's hard to get in a rhythm when you're going backwards.
looking for Justin Timberlake. Got to get it back.
I don't listen to Pop.
That was a long time ago. 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. Here's the snap, fakes the give, looking to throw. Seam route right over the middle, well read by Braylon Watson. Knocks it away.
Really, 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 really well done right there. Did a good job timing it. That's one of those where it's easy to get the helmet to helmet. He did a good job of making sure that he led with the shoulder pad, not the helmet.
Officials timeout.
Lakeside has a injured man. He's doing a good job of hopping on one leg to get off the field.
He beat the trainer off the field.
Pretty impressive.
Good. Pretty good.
2nd and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. 8:43 left here in the third quarter. Rams lead the Leopards 21-0. They come to the line. Twins left, split right. Back to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Give is to him off the left side. Now cuts it up. Breaking tackle after tackle. And falls forward down to the 34-yard line.
Man, it seems like you get an opportunity to get him for a minimal gain, and then he's able to keep the legs popping and moving, and winds up picking up half of the first down.
3rd and 5, ball on 34. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Try to get Malvern to jump unsuccessfully. Now have the play. Here's the snap. Quick screen out there. One block gets enough to pick up the first down.
Yep. Landon Matthews, number 11, did a pretty good job of getting just enough of Carradine so that he couldn't make the play after the catch, and safety couldn't roll over in time, and or it might have been the outside backer, I'm not sure, but they're able to pick up a first down.
1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap, looking to throw again. Got a man wide open, and he runs under it. It will be touchdown Lakeside. As we've had about as disastrous of a start to the second half as we possibly could have had been.
Yeah, and again, we're still not getting beat on consecutive plays. Drive. It's been the big play that's hurt us. They had the long touchdown pass where we missed some tackles, and he cuts back across the field, the hook and ladder. Then we had the long run to get him down there earlier, and then that play. So it's been a day of big plays for Lakeside.
Kick is away, and it is good. So with 7:54 left in the third quarter, Lakeside leads Malvern 28-0. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back into Lakeside. 7:54 left here in the third quarter. Lakeside leads 28-0 as they get the ball set, ready to kick off back to the Leopards. Dupree and Watson back deep to receive from Malvern. Sky kick over to the right side, fielded by McAllister. He gets across the 35 and dropped around the 37-yard line.
By number 9
so now the trouble that you run into if you're Malvern is you can't even try to suck them in with the run, because now if you want to get back into the football game, you're going to have to throw the football. Lakeside knows you're going to have to throw the football, so the idea of being able to suck those linebackers in is pretty well out the window, because they're going to allow you to pick up 6 yards with the run now, because they probably feel like with a 4-touchdown lead they can afford to let you march down the field. And if it takes you 4 or 5 minutes to score, they're okay with that at this point.
First and 10 from the 37. Bring Watson in motion back into the backfield. Twins right, split left. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson. He's going to be hit pretty quickly, but falls forward for a gain of about 3 on first down.
And Lakeside's going to be okay with that. I mean, even if we go 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, and get a first down, and we keep plugging away at 3 or 4 yards, at this point, with their lead, they're going to be satisfied with that.
Twins right, Twins left. Up back off the right side. Second and 7, ball on the 40-yard line. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Stick right out. Got his man. Makes one man miss and gets forward as Carter Martin as he gets down across the 50 down to the 48-yard line.
And what we had seen when we were running the football with some effectiveness in the first half is they were selling out with the linebackers and their safeties were playing up. But now they've got safety help. You know, right there, Carter made the corner miss, but there was help right there. And a lot of that's going to be because when you're down 4 touchdowns, they don't have to sell out for the run anymore.
First and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. Trips right, split left. Bring Dupree back in motion into the backfield. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree off the left side. Makes the first man miss and gets forward. Ran out of bounds after a nice gain on first down.
And those are running plays that you can live with because the clock is going to stop. So if you can get to the outside and pick up a nice chunk of yards and, you know, force them to stop the clock so you can move the yardstick a little bit, that's a good play for us.
Brings up second down for the Leopards.
Going to be second, and we'll call it 4. Leopards come to the line. Twins right. Well, Trips right.
Looks like we do have man-to-man coverage on the outside with Carter.
Here's the snap. Give to Genoa Harris off the right side. Got a little bit of room as he powers over the 35 down to the 34-yard line. First down, Malvern.
First down, and you would like to see maybe throw one fade with Carter just to loosen them up a little bit. If we're going to continue running the football, it would be nice if we could get those safeties playing back, playing deep. And if you can give them a little scare with a deep fade down the sidelines and force those safeties to cheat to the outside, you may be able to break one of those running plays right up the gut.
First and 10, ball on the 33. Twins left. Up, back, and tight end on the left as well. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris. He's looking to bounce it out wide to the left. Now cuts up. Picks up a nice gain on first down.
He did, and he did a nice job of punishing the defender at the end, too. Lowered his shoulder, fell forward, and did a pretty good job of lowering the boom on him there. And
second down for Malvern.
that may be an Advil taker in the morning right there.
Looks like second and 3 for the Leopards. Ball on the 27-yard line. Same formation, just flip to the right this time. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris.
Little shake and bake action there.
Number 19.
Breaks through a few tackles and able to fall forward, pick up the first down. Ball all the way down to the 22-yard line.
And the offensive line kind of getting back in a rhythm here. And what we don't want to see is a negative play. So hopefully we can keep picking up 5-6 yards of carry, get on the board, see if we can't get a 3 and out, get the football back.
My apologies. It was the 23. First and 10 from there. Twins right, split left. Simmons looking to throw. Unable to find his man. It was well covered out there. I believe it was intended for Braylon Watson.
Almost looked like he was going for a back shoulder throw.
Which is exactly where the Lakeside man was.
Was exactly where it was, but it's also, you know, you never know. But if Braylon can put the brakes on, sometimes that corner will continue to run through you, and you'll pick up a cheap pass interference call. That's one of those where everybody's kind of got to be on the same page. But a lot of times those back shoulder throws will result in pass interference, even though the secondary guy couldn't do anything about it.
Here's a snap, quarterback run right up the gut. Going to pick up about 5 there. Splits the difference.
And it's obviously, you know, 4-down territory. We've not shown any propensity to want to kick field goals anyway. But down 28-0, you got to get 7 points. So we've got 2 downs to pick up these 6 yards.
Third and 6 from the 19.
And for that reason, I would not be surprised to see us run the football.
We give the appearance of twins right, twins left. Up back off the left side. 7 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Simmons looking to throw. Out quickly to Watson. He spins away from one man. Gets across the 15 down to the 14.
I think we're going to be about a yard short.
Watson on the reception.
But that's an acceptable play because, you know, you put yourself in a very makeable fourth down conversion attempt right here.
For the Leopards.
Ben says he'll allow it.
So we'll see where does 76 line up. He's usually to the left, but sometimes they'll overload the right side with him, but he's going to be on the left side here.
4th and 1, ball on the 14-yard line. Heavy set, bounced over there. Simmons looking to run behind it. Got a lot of room. He may have a touchdown, and he does. Touchdown, Malvern.
He went right off the left rear end cheek of Vinny Winters and where it started, but Vinny had completely blown up that side of the line. It was way downfield. So that was, we said where's Vinny going to be? That's probably where this 4th and 1 ball is going to go, and it went right where he used to be. But Vinny had cleaned house right there. Big gaping hole for Cedric.
Well, what started as a very low-scoring first half has now exploded into a score fest as we get into the third quarter. Carter Martin on to hold the kick for Rodea. Kick is away, and it is good. With 3:54 left in the third quarter, it's Lakeside 28, Malvern 7. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into Lakeside. Leopards finally get on the board. 28-7 is the score. 3:54 left here in the third quarter. Rodea has the ball set to kick. Sky kick. Going to be fair caught around the 26-yard line. Lakeside will take over from there.
Number 4, Chance Cross with a fair catch for the Rams.
Turnover would be huge, Ben.
It would be, and you know, you would think that Lakeside would be in a position to want to run the football, but you know, we were having this conversation about Coach McBride. He likes to score, you know, and so at the same time, I would not be surprised to see the ball go to the air on 1st or 2nd down.
First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Lakeside comes in, everybody tied on the line. Tailback to the right of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Give is to him off the left side. He's fighting over people. Going to pick up around 2 yards on 1st down.
And that's a formation we haven't seen them run very much. So, you know, again, that's one more kind of wrinkle formation, something that they've given us quite a bit of different looks and different types of plays. They've really opened the playbook tonight.
Russell comes off the field a little limp, might be cramping. Man split out on each side as Malvern jumps off sides and gives them a free 5 yards.
We got to do a better job of teaching our defensive linemen that when you do that, you start pointing at an offensive guy like he actually moved first. Sometimes you can trick those officials into thinking, oh, well, that must have been the guard. The guard must have moved. But when you put your hands on your head, you pretty well have admitted you're at fault. You always got to point at the other guy. You got to make it look like it was a false start. You start clapping and pointing. Oh, look, he moved.
2nd and 3. Give off the right side.
There's that Malvern defense.
And he is going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss.
It's number 4, Chance Cross, carrying the ball for the Rams.
And that's a little bit more reminiscent of what we've seen earlier in the year from the Leopards, getting in the backfield, causing some chaos. We got in the backfield against Lake Hamilton last week. It was just they were, you know, we talked about they had rhinoceroses running the football. They're tough to tackle. But that was one of the few times tonight we've made contact in the backfield.
3rd and 7. Twins to each side, back to the right of the quarterback. Try to get Malvern to jump to no avail. Now here's the snap. Quick throw out there. Looking to screen, get upfield, and he's got a lot of room as he's across the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Lakeside.
That's another $50 for the Rams, donated by Brian.
Tackling has continued to be a bit of a struggle.
Mortgage Solution. Thank you, Top Flight Financial, for donating $50 for every Lakeside touchdown.
And once again, it's not sustained drives that's hurt us. It's big plays where they pick up. I'm not talking about chunk plays of 20 yards. I'm talking about chunk plays of 50.
Yeah, after a big play to make it 3rd and long, unable to get off the field. Kick is away, and it is good. So with 2:11 left in the 3rd quarter, it's Lakeside 35, Malvern 7. We'll be back after this.
Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to bring you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn cash, no talent necessary. It's like a participation trophy that's actually worth something. You do everyday things, we reward you in cash each month. That's free Kasasa checking. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Farmers Bank and Trust.
Welcome you back into Lakeside. Coming off the Ram touchdown makes it 35-7. 2:11 left here in the 3rd quarter. Dupree and Watson back deep to receive for the Leopards. Sky kick to the right side of the field. Going to be fielded by Dupree at the 28-yard line. He gets across the 35 to 40, 45-50, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Looks like they're going to give him the 43-yard line.
Really good field position. We'll see what kind of sense of urgency the Leopards have offensively here. Down 4 touchdowns with 14 minutes left to go. You got to assume that there's quite a bit.
Yeah. The 43 of the Rams be 1st down and 10 for the Leopards.
Yeah, and like we said, started as what we thought would be this kind of game. Started as a defensive struggle and then has just erupted here. Started late in the first half and has continued as we started this 3rd quarter. Leopards come to the line 1st and 10 from the 43. Twins right, split left. Going to bring Watson in motion. Back to each side of Simmons in the backfield. Here's the snap. Give is to Watson off the left side. Play is blown up, and he is going to be dropped for a loss. Back to the 44-yard line. Or 45, my apologies. It'll be 2nd and 12.
2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12 for the Leopards.
So I think it would be considered a bit of a surprise the way that they've defended the run against us. I think we kind of anticipated being able to move the line of scrimmage a little better than we have tonight. But we've really struggled with the defensive front. And, again, with that many sophomores against the 3-3 stack, it can go that way.
2nd and 12. Pass out there, 5-yard stick caught by Carter Martin. Tries to get more yardage, but ends up going backwards and loses a yard.
Number 15, Martin.
Of what he would have gotten. Still a positive play, let me be clear. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Leopards.
And this is a down and distance where we like to throw those little screens in the middle, but Lakeside has defended those very, very well. So I don't really know where you go right here. I don't know what the plan of action is.
3rd and 8. Quick pass out there, and it is incomplete.
Complete on the play.
Looking for Martin on the post route there.
Yeah, I tried to go right down the seam, and
that'll bring up 4th down.
There's a lot of gray jerseys all over the field.
Bring up 4th and 8. Leopards in a position now where they almost have to go for it.
Yeah, and Lakeside at this point is not blitzing, so they're flooding zones with players.
Trips right, split left. Back off the right side. Here's the snap. Simmons rolling to his right, looking to throw.
He's
goes deep, got his man, and it is just outside of his reach. Trey Richardson would have walked into the end zone and has been a night of miscues, is yet again another one.
Just overthrew it a little bit.
Turnover on downs. Lakeside takes over 1st down.
That would have been our most exciting play of the night if we were able to connect there, because he was very clearly
5 yards behind
5 yards
the
behind
nearest.
everybody.
Yeah. You know, I watched that in the Giants game last night, and it broke my heart then, too.
Well, to be fair, nobody expects the Giants to be good. So, I mean, imagine how I felt. I'm a Bills fan. We were supposed to win.
I understand, but we are supposed to beat the football team, the team with no name. It did not happen. Twins to each side, 1st and 10 from the 41. Lakeside looking to throw. Gives a little bit of a pump fake, now looking deep, flushed out of the pocket, going to tuck it and run. He gets across the 40, down to around the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they were trying to go deep right there. They were trying to hit Brock Garner deep. Kind of gave a couple of different looks, tried to suck the corner in and then hit him deep. Give Carradine credit, stayed with it, didn't bite. Speaking of the Washington football team, have you seen the names have a very Arkansas flair, the ones that they're looking at.
They do. Was it like Mud Hogs and Red Wolves?
Red Wolves is an option.
We howling. Big game over Washington tomorrow. Let's go, alumni. That's the end of the third quarter. Lakeside leaves your Malvern Leopards 35-7. We'll be back after this.
Daniel Heat and Air provides both residential and commercial heating and cooling services. Daniel Heat and Air is family owned and operated and takes great pride in making their customers feel like family. With over 40 years of service in the Hot Springs and Central Arkansas area, Daniel is ready to serve your needs with certified technicians on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For your heat and air needs, call Daniel Heat and Air at 501-293-0782.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Welcome you back into Lakeside. Rams facing a 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line. Twins left, split right. Here's the snap. Give to the tailback off the left side. Bouncing off tacklers and finally pushed out of bounds after a gain of 2 yards.
Well, here's another.
Didn't turn you up high enough.
Wow. You must not be thinking very much of my performance tonight. We got another 3rd and relatively long situation. This has really bitten us on the rear end several times tonight, these 3rd and longs. We've been sucked in thinking something good was going to happen, and then they explode for a big play. So hopefully we'll be on our toes and be ready for anything. I have a feeling that they're going to try to pick every last yard of this up, though.
3rd and 7. Fakes the give, looking to throw. Got a man across the middle, and he's got it. Will be another touchdown for the Rams. And I believe we are an extra point away from the sportsmanship rule.
That's another $50 for the Rams, donated by Brian.
Yeah, I mean, the confusing thing is that we actually had pretty good coverage, and it seemed like we just maybe thought the play was over.
I don't know if he misread the ball in the air or
because we just kind of stopped, like we thought maybe the ball was he was looking for the ball and stopped, but he had it covered pretty well. I think he just got confused about where the ball was or what was happening in the play.
Kick is away. And it is good with 11:28 left in the fourth quarter. Lakeside leads the Leopards 42-7. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into Lakeside. 42-7, 11:28 left in the game. Sportsmanship rule will be in effect. Genoa Harris and Jalen Dupree back deep to receive for the Leopards. Sky kick to the right.
Oh,
going to be fumbled by Carter Martin and recovered by Lakeside.
Rams have it. But number 4, Chance Cross with the recovery.
Just I think this is
things have kind of
burn the tape game, Ben. I don't really have tape anymore, but
snowballed out of control here. But on the bright side, this will sort of offset the late start.
It will offset the late start. 10:53 and counting left in the game. Lakeside takes over 1st and 10 from the 34. Twins right, split left. Back to the left of the quarterback. Here's the snap. Give is to him up the middle as he is carrying people forward. Going to get down to the 30-yard line and pick up 4 on 1st down.
And I'll tell you, to some extent, Lakeside's playing with fire here. I mean, they still have Braylon Russell out on the field, and up 35. Mercy rules enacted. He's come off hobbling once already. It seems like an unnecessary roll of the dice to me.
Absolutely. Here's the snap. Give to the tailback off the right side. Hitting the backfield. Nice play there. That was number 31. Bennett. Sophomore linebacker. Nice play there by Bennett.
Yeah, he has one speed on a ranking of 10, and it's 12. Now, he just goes. He goes. And he's one of those kids that once he's in this system and he gets some experience and he's acting on instinct instead of, having to kind of still think, go through progressions, he's going to be incredibly fun to watch.
Have an official's timeout. Not really sure what's going on here. It's that magical 3rd and 7 yardage, which unfortunately has led to 2 long touchdown passes in the last 2 drives.
It sure has, and it's real frustrating for the defense to have such a good start on 1st and 2nd down to blink on 3rd.
Here's the snap. Passes out on the 5-yard stick route. Unable to make the catch is the Lakeside receiver. Will bring up 4th and 7.
And it looks like the Lakeside offense is going to stay out there, so they're going to
brings up 4th down, and
they're going to try to pick it up here. And Lakeside doesn't seem to be wanting to slow down at all. They're wanting to keep tacking on some points.
Yeah, some fresh faces out there, probably trying to get them a little bit of experience. Come to the line, Twins each side, back to the right of the quarterback. 4th and 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to air it out, and he's got a man. Touchdown, Lakeside. Straight go route and just gets right behind the Malvern defense.
That's another $50 for the Rams, donated by Brian Fritz with Top Flight Financial, your hometown mortgage solution.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who that quarterback is. He's a lefty. Is that a new quarterback?
I think it was.
Number 5, Jordan. No, that's their starter.
Oh, well, there you go.
I've just not noticed him being left-handed until now.
On to attempt the extra point. Malvern jumps off sides.
Penalty before the snap.
So that'll move Lakeside up. They'll get to try again.
Now, I think to an extent here, the Leopards are a little shell-shocked. I don't think this was on their radar. I don't think this was anywhere near the outcome that people were expecting. I think we expected it to be a hotly contested football game. I don't think that this was in their realm of possible outcomes.
No, kick was good. Lakeside leads Malvern 49-7. We'll be back after this.
Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of Malvern Athletics. Doctors Jesse and Matt Teal provide a full family dentistry service. From checkups to cleanings to dentures, Teal Dentistry loves working with patients of all ages and strives to make every smile bright. Stop by and meet the friendly staff at Teal Dentistry and let them brighten your smile. Teal Dentistry, 927 South Main Street in Malvern, or call for an appointment, 501-337-9559.
Kick is off. High kick. Going to be fielded by Dupree around the 10-yard line. Now across the 15, makes the first man miss, breaks through a few tackles across the 20, carries another man down near the 23-yard line. Leopards will take over 1st and 10 from there.
Call him down at the 24.
6 minutes left in the ball game. Leopards trail the Rams 49-7.
So, am I on again? Yeah, okay, I'm on. I thought you might have kept me turned off again. I thought you might have turned me off again. Obviously, a lot of things are going to be a point of emphasis going into conference season next week. That's the one thing about this. This is a non-conference game, has no bearing on playoffs. So this is a significant wake-up call before we start conference play.
Here's the snap. Give is to Genoa Harris as he's trying to fight forward for yardage. Looks like he'll pick up maybe a yard down to the 24-yard line.
On the other hand, you're looking at Lakeside, and this was a team that got blown up by Lake Hamilton, which was to be expected, and then kind of got surprised and shell-shocked by Sheridan, which is a team that we beat in the scrimmage. So this is kind of the Lakeside team I think people sort of expected offensively.
Give is to Harris off the right side. Cuts it up. Going to have enough for the first down. Ball marked down on the 34-yard line.
And so what I think what we're maybe going to be hoping for is that, like Sheridan was a wake-up call apparently for Lakeside, because this is a different Lakeside team that played against Sheridan 2 weeks ago. Maybe this game can be a wake-up call for the Leopards.
Here's the snap. Give is to Harris again off the right side. A lot of room to run across the 40-45. Going to again have enough to pick up the first down to the 47-yard line. Oh, Ben, that's the old adage. They always say that's why you play the game. You can look at common scores and predict everything you want, but nothing matters till you strap on the pads and play the game.
That's right. And, still, at the end of the day, ton of sophomores out there. We are going to get better as the year progresses.
Give is to Dupree. He gets forward down near the 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 45. Pickup of 8 on first down.
I mean, you look at the backfield right now. We've got, I know it seems like Cedric's a senior, but he's just a junior, so yeah. He'll be returning. Dupree and Genoa are both sophomores, but they don't look like sophomores out there. And then you look at the defense, you look at the offensive line. This is a team that's going to get better significantly over the next 3 weeks probably.
2nd and 2, Twins right. Here's the snap. Give is to Dupree off the right side. Got plenty of room for the first down and more as he gets across the 30, 25, 20. And finally brought down around the 17-yard line.
And this is why they're going to get better, because here it is 49-7, kind of the same situation we had against Lake Hamilton. It would be easy to lay down, but, I mean, we're still running hard. Our offensive line is still working to create holes. There's no quit. There's no give. Because if you're going to quit and give, you're going to quit and give on 1st and 2nd down. We've just had some serious 3rd down mistakes on defense.
1st and 10, ball on the 17-yard line. Here's the snap. Give is to, I believe it's Dupree. Able to fight forward across the 15 down to around the 13-yard line.
Short gain again for number 2, Dupree.
And you sure would like to go ahead and punch one in here just to try to have one more positive note before because it's not a long bus ride, but it's going to seem a lot longer than it is.
2 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 7. Give is to Genoa Harris off the left side. He's going to be dropped right before the 10-yard line. Looks like they'll give him the 11.
Making the stop for the Rams, number 30, Marion Conrad. Be 3rd down for Malvern.
3rd and 4, ball on the 11-yard line. Minute 35 left in the ball game. Twins left, up back on the left. Harris to the left of Simmons.
It's interesting. The wide side of the field is wide open, but we're going to go to the short side. But no, we're not. Cutting it back.
Cut back there to Genoa Harris. Has to drop back down onto a knee. Looks like he's going to be close to the line to gain.
Yeah, and so what we did there is we tried to get everybody on defense over to the short side of the field. That way when we would kind of run that counter back to the far side of the field, they wouldn't have many defenders. And honestly, if he doesn't kind of slip on that little juke, he probably has a pretty decent chance to score a touchdown.
First and goal from the 7-yard line. Here's the snap. Give is to Harris. Cuts upfield. Going to have enough for the touchdown. Leopards.
Number 19, Harris into the end zone.
And I tell you, a very encouraging thing to see is you got a sophomore running back that understands if there's a hole in the middle, even though my body momentum is taking me to the outside, take what's given to me. And the hole was up the middle. So many sophomore backs will try to bounce that out to the outside. So it's very promising to see a young back be willing to take the hole that's given to him, and even if it's between the tackles, because that play's kind of designed to go off tackle.
Rodeo on to kick the extra point, and it is good. With 41.8 seconds left in the ball game, Lakeside leads your Leopards 49-14. We'll be back after this. Welcome you back into Lakeside as the clock is winding out. Teams are meeting at midfield. Shake hands and call it a day. Lakeside will win this one 49-14. As Leopards now done with non-conference play. Ben, just got to take your lumps, learn from this one, and get ready for Bauxite next week.
Yeah, and there were a couple of things that kind of went against us here. I think Lakeside got hit in the mouth last week, and they didn't, or 2 weeks ago, I guess, when they played Sheridan. I don't think they expected that. This was a team that had a different kind of fire in their belly than we've seen out of Lakeside in a while, and hopefully we can capture that, because this was a result we were not anticipating. So hopefully we can bottle that and take that to Bauxite next week.
Well, if you can't make the trip up to Bauxite, we hope that you listen in to us as we bring you the action. Leopards will be on the road at Bauxite to open conference play. We'll see you next Friday. Thanks for listening.